Ladies, welcome and happy Christmas / New Year. Are you still saying happy Christmas or do you now say happy New Year?
Well, I don't think we're supposed to say happy Christmas anyway. It's supposed to be Merry Christmas.
Is it? Why is that? I didn't know that.
Because it's Happy New Year.
Oh, I'd never heard that.
Yeah, I usually say Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Got that wrong. That's all that rude.
Yes, because it's generally the season of goodwill when you just keep saying
But would
it.
you start saying Happy New Year now, or do you have to wait for sort of a bit further along? It's got that in between time. No one really knows what the heck is going on.
Twixmas, it's called.
Is it called Twixmas?
Yes. Isn't that cute?
Do you like a bit of Twixmas?
I do like a bit of Twixmas.
Do you like a bit of... I should say, so you're listening to Sue Hall and Kate Everett. I'm getting carried away there. Do you like a bit of Twixmas, Kate?
I like all of it. So I like the pre, the day, the Twix, and the end. It's always a bit depressing when it's all over. I keep my Christmas tree up to 12th night so I can eke it out for as long as I can.
Mind you, your Christmas tree went up in about July, didn't it?
It would have done. I was ready for it, but actually, no, it didn't. It didn't go up till the second week in December.
Oh, how late! How late!
Would have done.
All right, we will talk. No doubt, anon we will talk about how your big day was. But first up for debate today: are you a present taker backer? No sooner has the wrapping paper hit the floor than you are on eBay. Are there other sites apart from eBay? I think there probably are. Or asking if there is a gift receipt, or is taking back an unwanted gift unfeeling and just plain wrong. Or perhaps maybe you're delaying giving presents until you can buy them cheap in January.
As if.
No, I've done that a couple of years.
Have you?
Yes. No. So would you, if you get something that you don't like, Sue, are you straight back on and trying to either re-gift it or take it back, or do you think I've just got to, as Americans say, suck it up?
Well, there's a couple of things there, because we've actually tried not to do the whole present thing with you know, my group, if you like. I don't really have family, and neither does Dave, so that eliminates all cousins and aunties and everything else. And so I just buy for the children that are in my life, which are friends' children or godchildren and stuff like that. But my best mate and I agreed this year we weren't even going to buy each other token presents. You know, we're just going to go away for a weekend somewhere instead. That'll be our present. So it actually doesn't arise, because if I end up with a present, it's something from somebody who really knows me well and they know what to get me, or it's just something, you know, as a token, and that's where it's taken. My goddaughter, for example, bought me a litre of Bombay Sapphire and some lovely chocolate truffles and a beautiful scarf, because she knows me, you see, so I won't be gifting any of that. I shall be enjoying it.
What about Dave? Is he good at the gifting? Does he give good presents?
Yeah, I mean, he got me a couple of CDs. I got him a couple of shirts, just so we had something to open on the day, you know. But he doesn't re-gift either.
All right, what about you, Kate? If you get something you don't like, are you straight off, or do you think that's just a bit wrong?
No, I personally, I wouldn't, because I think if somebody's gone to the trouble to buy it for you. So this year, my worst present so far was a framed photo of Daniel O'Donnell.
Why?
Why?
Oh, it's a really long story, but the person who got it for me had got mixed up. I don't tell many people like this, but I can't. I have to turn the television off if it comes on. Sorry, fans out there, but.
So you're sort of allergic to Daniel O'Donnell?
I'm a bit allergic, yeah. So I think this person had heard me talking at some point about Daniel O'Donnell and thought I really loved him. So very nice. Hopefully you're not listening, but I did find a good home for that one. I gave it to my sister-in-law's mum, who loves him.
But that's fair, because that must obviously been a bit jokey.
No, it wasn't. It was
meant seriously.
Serious, I
it was
think.
meant to.
Yeah.
So you re-gifted that one. Anything wrong in re-gifting? You're re-gifting here
I'm
for Babs.
re-gifting this, and I've brought it in to show you. I'm sorry, dear listeners, you can't see this, but it's a wooden, distressed, shabby chic, sort of a fox, sort of a cat, but it's not really my thing. And I was going to re-gift it to the lovely Babs Spraggins, who was on last week, wasn't she? Yeah. Because she likes both cats and foxes, so I thought this is perfect for her.
She's got a stuffed fox, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my dog's got to it, as you can see, so the ears are nicely chewed. Babs can still have it, because it's a bit lived in, right, but the thought was there.
Lucky Babs, if you're listening, you got some manky old half-eaten wooden fox
She'll
from
be
one
in
of
the
your good
car on the way
friends.
down here already, I reckon. Doing 80.
Would you ever? I always find it quite handy if you know you're not going to see people till after Christmas, and I'm very naughty in this point. I then will not buy the present till after Christmas, and I buy it in the sales. Is that bad?
I don't think so. I mean, it's not something I do because I don't buy a lot of presents. So, you know.
can do the reverse of that, because I start shopping in September. So a lot of things, there's lots of really good offers on before. So if I see something good on offer, then I'll buy it then. So usually I've bought everything by the beginning of November. Just haven't wrapped it.
Because there is this thing, I sort of noticed it more this year, I think, than ever before. And I know you're a big independent shopper, so don't listen to this, Sue. But I mean, people would just kind of there's the link, click on it, pay, get it delivered. There was no sort of hassle at all in buying Christmas presents because it was so painless. There's something people weren't even choosing. People were just sending the link and click here, and it's all seemed a bit too easy to me.
I don't like that, though. No. I think it's quite... It goes against the grain for me to ask for a gift, to say this is what I want. It's supposed to be a surprise. And I think if you ask for something, what if it's more money than that person wants to spend?
True. What about Colin? Is he good on the old giftage?
He's very good at buying gifts, but he is one of those people that if you give him a gift he doesn't like, he'll tell you he doesn't like it. He'll say, "Why did you get me that? I've already got 3 of those." Whereas I would never say anything.
You would just smile and say, "Thank you, darling."
I'd just smile and say, "That's lovely."
For anything, it was the wrong perfume that you would keep hold of the wrong perfume.
What it was,
you'd still keep it.
Yeah.
What about we had a declutter on the programme a bit earlier, and she's
listening. Yeah.
You've got to get rid of anything you don't want or need.
Well, you'll always find a use for it, won't you? If I get perfume and I've already got a bottle, I wouldn't say so. I'd just keep it. And
you see, at Wire, we acknowledge that because every month when we have our meeting, people bring something for the raffle table, and it's literally something they've got in their home. So it could be an unwanted gift. It could be an unwanted present.
You're not going to get that fox to make an appearance, are you?
No, it's going straight to Babs. But the whole point is, as long as it's worth more than £1, it goes on the raffle table, and we get some lovely samples, and some of them they're completely serviceable gifts. It's just that person hasn't wanted it.
I'm a bit naughty, actually, because I said to Roy, I told him the presents that I wanted, and I sort of went off with a credit card in the well-known store that's never knowingly undersold for half an hour. That was
the sale is on, darling.
Oh, is it?
It's online clearance.
So anyway, we'd love to hear from you on the programme today, even if you got some really super good gifts. Did you get so many super good gifts that you would no way ever take back, or did you get some that you would take back?
I don't think there's anything that I would never take back something my children bought me. And I think it would have to be something, and if I could take back the Daniel O'Donnell, it's gone to a good home. Now, if I could have got money back for that, I would. The person who bought it for me lives in Essex. I'm hoping I'm quite safe.
Mm-hmm.
They can still hear this in Essex.
Here come the girls, here come the girls.
In the studio, we have the lovely Sue Hall from Wire, Women in Rural Enterprise. Yes. And also the equally lovely Kate Everett from The Right Impression.
Hello.
How are we, ladies? Both well?
Really
Yes.
good.
Enjoying, as we were saying, enjoying the Twixie.
Enjoying Twixmas, yes, we've survived.
Enjoying it. OK, next up for debate. Apparently a sixth of this is according to a recent survey. Apparently a sixth of us used a mobile phone during our Christmas dinner. Did you, or is this the one day people can stay off Facebook and other social media sites and actually concentrate on the people in the same room as them?
Yes, I think it is. I think it should be. I mean, if you go on later in the day, not round the table, for goodness sake.
That's isn't it?
That is
terrible?
shocking. That's, but there's a lot of families that don't eat round the table on a regular basis. So
Surely
the kids just get used
Christmas
to
Day
doing
you
it.
would, wouldn't you? Christmas meal?
But you'd probably have to tell people not to do it because they bring their phones to the table otherwise.
Yeah. What would you say, Kate?
Does using it to take photos count?
Oh,
Because I did use it to take a few photos, but no, I wouldn't sit on.
Do you
on
have that
Facebook.
as a rule with your young people? Because you had a fair amount, didn't you, this year?
I did, yeah. I had 18 around the Christmas table. I think it just goes without saying, really. I mean, we got this brilliant game called Pie Face this year.
I've
Have you
heard
seen
about
it?
that. It's all
This week.
sold out. What?
Yeah. So I ordered mine really early. So you put your face through a hole, and you spin a wheel, and it tells you how many clicks you have to do. So you turn this little paddle forward, and right in front of you is this huge hand with a big pile of whipped cream on it. So it's so funny. It's just really good. So we were videoing that at the table. We probably stayed at the table for 5 hours.
I think that's probably allowed, actually, if
Yeah.
you're using it as part
Yeah.
of the interaction
Yes.
between you. I think the point that's being made here is, are you just browsing the internet?
Yeah,
Are
no,
you going
I would-
onto websites and stuff? If you're using it as if it was a camera,
Yeah.
then that's probably fine.
Yeah, so that's. But I think it was just so nice to have everybody around the table for that long, and we always have dinner at the table, and it's a bit of a mobile-free zone, really.
But then again, you know, we had lovely Lynn Turner on the programme last week, and she was saying she's not sending any Christmas cards this year. She normally has got 200 Christmas cards to send, Lynn. Not sending Christmas cards, and she feels she likes to keep up with people on Facebook. It's just easier, it's more immediate, so she'll click on and keep in contact with people. So maybe that's not so bad. You're bringing your friends into the house over Christmas. You know, you're keeping them up to date.
Yeah. I think it's just while you're actually at the table having dinner.
Yeah, and I think that's my point
Yeah,
as well.
afterwards, if people text just to say Happy Christmas or
It's
go
half
on Facebook,
an hour
that's
when you're
fine.
sitting there eating. It's
Yeah.
not a drama, is it?
No. Apparently, 900,000 of us put our forks down to look at online dating apps such as Tinder and OkCupid.
You got me.
Yeah.
So we saw you.
Yeah, I did go on the online dating apps actually, just to see what was around.
I don't know how people have time to sort of go on Twitter and update their Facebook pages, because you're just pretty much full on, aren't you, on Christmas Day?
I have
Hardly
to
a
say,
time.
I did actually upload some pictures on Christmas Day to Facebook, simply because I went down to Felixstowe to watch the hospice swim.
Oh, yeah.
And I took some photographs of them all coming back out the water, because you can't get near it when they're all running down, but when they're coming back
Yeah.
up. And there were so many great outfits, and there were these guys that were in mankinis, you know, like Borat and stuff. It was hilarious. And I thought, I'm going to put those up because we were up there, and it got a few comments. But that was just a bit of fun, and that was all about Christmas Day anyway. So
Did it inspire you to take part in the swim, Sue?
no, nothing would.
No?
No.
Do you think, why don't we do a George's Girl Christmas swim next year?
Can we do a
all
firewalk instead?
Oh, I don't know.
do a firewalk.
Not
I'll
the
do the
swim.
firewalk, yeah.
Because if we book it for next Christmas, you can guarantee it's going to be the opposite of this Christmas, where it's 15 degrees.
Yeah.
Be -7.
So we'll need the firewalk.
Yeah.
I suppose that, have you got any young people with their phones? I mean, they do like to take pictures of their presents and send them on to their friends. It's just a different way of communicating, really, isn't it? I know we're always the sort of old...
But people who put pictures of their Christmas dinner on Facebook, you know.
Yeah, we had ours. We just had ours around. I did put my potatoes on Christmas Eve because it was such a huge pot of potatoes that my husband had peeled that it was quite impressive, and it symbolised my Christmas Eve preparations, really. But yeah, I think away from the table, but while you're eating, to be on a phone, not good.
Yeah, Paul in Ipswich says, talking on the phone is rudeness. He went to midnight mass and the man next to him was playing with his phone all the way through it. That's not good.
Here come the girls. Here come the girls.
Says Chris on the text, all technology gadgets, e.g. tablets, mobile phones, should be banned completely over Christmas Day and Boxing Day. It's rude and disrespectful to have them on, says Chris.
Go, Chris.
Try living with a teenager. Alrighty, in the studio we have Sue Hall
Hello.
from Wire and Made to Clean. Are you busy with the cleaning?
In the lead up to Christmas,
I
we were
bet.
so busy. And the amount of one-off clean requests we got as well. I think housework, something just gets left to the last minute and people realise I'm too knackered or I'm too, I haven't got enough time to do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea, actually, because that's the last thing you want to do. So you got all the people coming around. Also, in the studio, Kate Everett from The Right Impression. Ladies, we must crack on. Were you turkey this year, or did you go off-piste and serve anything slightly more unusual, such as a guinea fowl, duck, or goose, or anything venison? But you're looking at me like I've given even my senses. In other words, Sue, did you go turkey?
Actually, this year we did, but it was a crown, so there was no bones, because it's much easier to cook.
A lot easier.
A lot
Yeah.
easier to cook. More expensive, but you get more, actually. And because I go to my lovely local butcher, as you know, and they're top of the range, and it was so moist, and it was just beautiful. And I cut the rest of it up yesterday.
Turkey curry?
So I got the cubes for that, yes. And we had it last night as well, but I've got probably another 5 or 6 meals to go at.
Lucky Dave.
Yeah, but I mean, we've tried duck and we've tried goose and we've tried all the other
Oh,
things.
you've done all of that, have you?
Yeah, we just thought, well, let's do something a bit different. Last year we actually had beef. We had a nice bit of beef.
Well, I must say, not wishing to sound like an air hostess, we had chicken or beef. Yeah, so we had the choice. I'm not a big turkey fan. I don't know how to cook a turkey. That's probably the thing. What about you, Kate, with your 18, 20 people? You must have had an entire farmyard.
I had 2 turkeys, 2 big turkey crowns, and a piece of gammon and some beef as well. That my sister-in-law cooked.
Quite traditional. Would you ever one year just ditch it and say, right, I'm going to go for guinea fowl? I don't think I've ever had guinea fowl in my life.
I'm really weird. I only eat chicken and turkey, so I don't eat anything else. So it would be a bit strange for me. So I'll cook the other stuff, but I won't eat it. And it doesn't seem right not to have your turkey at
And
Christmas.
I think the only way I like eating duck is the Chinese way, crispy. All right, it does. We've tried all the different ways, and it's just wrong.
Well, apparently it's all these celebrity chefs and these programmes now where they're always cooking up pigeons and guinea fowl and other assorted birds and stuff like that. I mean, I'm just looking at some recipes in the Sunday Times or Sunday supplements. They're all guinea fowl and all these off-piece type things.
You just wouldn't want to cook anything that might land outside your window on Christmas Day, so it make you feel really guilty. You know, turkey's not going to appear in your garden.
Yeah.
Looking out but my turkeys
That is a really weird way to look at it, Kate.
Most of the meat I cook is really dry because I'm so paranoid about poisoning people. That many as well. I mean, it wouldn't matter if it was just me and my husband. We could live with that.
Here come the girls. Here come the girls.
In the studio, Sue Hall from Women in Rural Enterprise. Why can't I get that right?
No idea.
No idea. And also the other one, Made to Clean.
Yes.
It's been a long few days. Also, Kate, the lovely Kate Everett. Finally, ladies, today, your Christmas highlights this year, whether it be TV, presents, grub, what for you will you look back on 2015 and say, oh, that was amazing?
Can you come back to me?
I know what yours would be, Sue. Your carol concert.
Yeah, no, I think it will be actually, because I said on Christmas Eve I wasn't feeling very festive. You know, everything was sorted, but I was just coming back from the dog park and I saw a sign to say there was a Christingle nativity on that afternoon, and I suddenly realised I hadn't sung any carols, and that always really helps me get festive. So I went back at 4 o'clock and it was just lovely. It was really nice. There was kids everywhere, little nativity play. They were up in the 2 pulpits, you know, doing the voice overs in between the acts and everything. And I got me Christingle orange with me red sash around it and me light, cracked me light like everybody else. It was 45 minutes long, but it really got me in the mood. And then I went to Aldi's and all the shelves, it looked like being robbed. So I thought back to reality.
The 2 different sides of Christmas.
Yes, exactly.
What about, how are your dogs? Did they have a nice Christmas?
Yeah, it was Carish's birthday Christmas Day, actually. She was 6. So, yeah, they had their stockings.
I think I'm the only dog owner in Christendon who didn't give Will a dog a present. Bad? She likes the wrapping paper.
Well, then give her the wrapping paper.
Yeah. What about you, Kate? Your highlights on your 20 people round on Christmas Day. Didn't your dog normally take the turkey?
Yeah, well, she's done it 3. She's had 3 lots of Christmas dinners. She did steal my breakfast, and I thought while I was unwrapping my presents, she thought, hello, there's some nice bit of toast there on the side. So that went, and I thought, oh, here we go. This is a bad omen. But no, I managed to get through the whole day without her stealing a turkey or a salmon or or a beef Wellington or any other things she's had. But it's been a funny year for us because my mother-in-law passed away in October, so which is why we had the whole family round ours, and it was just lovely. And I think if I'm gonna cook, I'd rather cook for 20 people than 2. And I think we're so lucky to have everybody there, and it was just a lovely, lovely day. And it is hard work, but I think the pleasure that you get from it outweighs all of that. So
I'm welling up here, Sue.
Well, I was just thinking, because we have Christmas, our Christmas is the week before, actually, because we usually have friends round, and that's what we did this year. And because everyone's always so busy with families and stuff on Christmas Day, and we don't have any children, so it's just a nice way to be able to catch up, but like not be part of the chaos that usually goes with it. So.
Well, my sister-in-law bought the crackers, and she put lottery scratch cards in all the crackers, which was a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
And mine won. 8 million.
Yeah, and you're here because
I'm here because
she
it was
loves
actually only
us.
£10, but it's not bad.
That's very good. Ladies, thank you so much for your contribution over the last year. Hopefully we'll do it all again in 2016. You've got plans for New Year's Eve or...
I haven't thought that far ahead.
No, I know.
It'll come next week.
Yeah.
I've got a full week otherwise.
Kate, what have you got, 30, 40 people around yours or...
No, we're going out for New Year's Eve. We've got a murder mystery dinner at my sister-in-law's, so hopefully it's not a real one. Or I may not see you again. But 2016 is the year I'm going to get. I think I might have said this last year, but I didn't mean it. But this year I really do. I'm going to get fit and buff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on that note, ladies, thank you so much.